Hello everyone, my name is Alvaro Leal and let me show you how I traded today, March 27, 2024. In the morning, I woke up and I started looking at the scanners and I quickly noticed IBIO was the top scanner of the day. And I texted all my people on my WhatsApp group that it might give us an entry and a target of 330. And this was at 8:03 in the morning. If it pulled back to 240 and prints, it might give us a median line, right? So I was all excited. Remember, it's got an uptrend. This is a beautiful uptrend. It's following a line. And when it's following a line, you have to be all alert about it. Like you can't just negate it. Some people might say, well, let me look at another stock. Why? This got a beautiful uptrend. Let's just focus on this stock. All right. It's hardly ever the case that you find something like this. And when you find it, don't go look at another stock. All right, so let me go ahead and show you how it all went down. So the first thing that I did was, so you notice that I bought here and I sold there and I made 36%. But how did it all come down? How did it happen, right? So let's go ahead and let me show you what my thought process was because it's very important. Let me go back in time and let's take a look at the trade, all right? So let's go ahead and go 0.3 speed so you can see what I did. All right, so the first I'm just looking at it. I already told everybody, hey, if it prints, if it goes to 240, let's go ahead and get in, right? But you know, there's a little bit of doubt in you, like, wait a minute, why should I get in? And then what I realized at this moment, this must have been what, 8:45 a.m. I noticed that it had a bounce right here at the 0.0481 EMA. So I decided to draw a horizontal line and I told myself, take a look at this MACD line. If it bounces off of that line, it's a sign. It's a sign that it's going to reverse and it's going to go up. And so I was very, very happy about that. So what I did was at that moment is I went ahead and drew a vertical line right here and I said, oh, I think it's going to reverse right here. And let me go ahead and draw a pitchfork in case it reverses right there. So I went ahead and drew my pitchfork from this to about where I imagine the pitchfork going, right? And then I was just waiting, and I thought to myself, well, if it reverses here, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, somewhere here. It's this is where I was aiming for. I was aiming for 293, but something awesome happened that I didn't have to get out at 293. You're gonna see what happens. So watch. Let's continue looking at it, and then it goes forward, and then it bounces off of that EMA right there. And guess what I do? As soon as it bounces, I tell myself it's in an uptrend. It just bounced off of the EMA. I'm going to go ahead and buy. And guess what, guys? I got in at $2.35. I was able to get in at $2.35. It was so beautiful. So I got in at $2.35. And you might be saying, but Mr. Leal, you're breaking your rules. It hasn't printed buy yet. Remember, an uptrend is all you need to know. It's on an uptrend. Let's continue going. And then it goes, and it goes, and then all of a sudden, guess what, guys? A miracle happens. It prints buy, and it prints buy right at the median line. So I decided, well, there's no sense in selling at the median line because, wait a minute, it's already there. So why should I sell there? So what I did was I told myself, okay, let's go 1, 2, 3 to the right. Let's draw a vertical line and let's go here. So I decided to sell just to be safe, just so that I don't do like something beyond. So I drew a horizontal line at 320 and I told myself 320, let's not be greedy. Let's just sell there. Let's do this play. And so I was thinking to myself, if it goes to 320, and let's go ahead and erase this one. So I put a take profit line right there, and then I put a stop loss right here. So I had a stop loss at 220, I got in at 235 and I was aiming for 320. So what that would give me is, if you look carefully, it is 36% with, look at the risk I'm incurring right here. I'm incurring a 7% risk for 36. That's like a 5-to-1 ratio. That's beautiful. And remember, I'm already almost there. You know, it's almost hitting it. So guess what, guys? It just keeps going and going. It makes me a little bit nervous for a little bit. And then it keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, and then boom, I'm out. I made 36%. It's beautiful. Now you might ask, oh, Mr. Leal, this thing is on an uptrend. Why are we making another rule that you're getting out? But remember, guys, you need to set a place to take profit. You can't just be saying, well, let me just follow this canal forever, because it might not respect this channel forever. Now, of course, what it did was, if we go forward, it went down. And see, that would have been scary because it would have gone down. But it turned out that it did respect the channel. It went outside the channel. See, here I would have been very unhappy. Because look, 262, I got in at 235. I would have lost all my percentage. I would have been unhappy. I probably would have had to take, out, as soon as it got out of the channel, I would have had to like take it out. This is why we got to do our play. Now, it turns out that this stock was magnificent. So later in the day, it went even higher. But look, you shouldn't care. Look, see how it's now at 350? You shouldn't care about these things. You don't care whether it goes higher, lower, sideways, up, down, out of your monitor, into your skull. It doesn't matter where it goes, okay? You did your play. Your play was, you get in here, you risk 7%, you get 36%. So 5-to-1 ratio. If you don't have a risk management, reward to risk ratio, you're not going to make it here. You have to be very consistent. So you should be very happy that you got out there. You see what I'm saying? You should be ecstatic. You shouldn't be concerned that, oh, wait a minute, it went higher later, right? And it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that you went in this blue arrow and you got out on this red arrow and you made 36%. That's the only thing that matters. Look at that, 36%. IBIO, it was a beautiful play, guys. And notice how I use this horizontal line down here to make my entry. That rarely happens, but it happened today where I could beat my bot alert to the bot alert told me to buy like, what was it, 10-15 minutes later. I bought earlier, so I'm real happy. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.